What's going on, guys? This is going to be a good one. On my last video, or the one before that, or is one of my videos, I don't know which one it was, Torp left a comment, and I was going to make this video anyway, right? But Torp was like, I'm not sure exactly who Hector is, you know, asking who he was, right? I guess the Poppy thing throws him off, you know, because Torp's around more of a, he's an evening type, right? I guess you would say, you know, Hector's the day shift. He stays around at night, but I mean, but here we go, Torp. Crack a fucking Milwaukee's best and let's roll. Oh, before I gotta say this too. I gotta say this. Well, no, we're gonna start. We're gonna start. Ready? We're gonna start last night, Torp, and we're gonna bring it all together because I'm gonna tell you how you got some hypocritical motherfuckers around here. I mean, I'm talking. You got Selective, outrage, and all kinds of shit. You ready? Here we go. All right. It's even DoorDash new. It's like they give me a good high mileage order. They're like, here, take this. We'll pay you a lot so you can make a video calling these motherfuckers out. I was like, I got you. Okay. Anyway, so last night, probably 10:30ish, 10:45, somewhere around there, I get home, right? Busy or fucker, like I said. Anyway, I get home. I do what I always do. I grab my dog, go walk him. And I had my phone, so I turn on the lounge. And I don't just pop on the fucking, link thing. I kind of see what they're talking about. Then I'll go back in the chat a little bit because I don't want to interrupt something, So I'm seeing back in the chat. And first I see there was a comment left by Poppy. And I was like, I didn't see what he wrote. I just said it. I seen his name. Because like I said, I'm out walking, right? So I see his name and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Shit, this is good. They're, talking. But then I'm hearing Flex what he's saying. And it's like, they're over there fucking, well, they're over there being fucking hypocrites. But let me get to that part. So then that's when I go to old Poppy's comment and I'm like, I see what he said. He uses the N-word, right? And he knew it was wrong. And you know how you knew it, Torp? Here's how you knew that. Because he said it in Flexes. He types it out in Flexes. But then he was in Eric's thing, right? And when he types the same word in Eric's, but he doesn't type it. He spells it different, because he knows it's wrong. You shouldn't do that. But anyway, because, why would you do that to another channel when you wouldn't do it on your own channel, or you wouldn't fucking say it in somebody else's that you was like. But here's the thing. This is why this is funny too. And old Jig, he pointed this out. Jig walk. I think it says Jig now. He got rid of the walk. But anyway, what the fuck is this guy got? Directions? En route to where? Is that Arabic? I ain't got time for this shit right now. Anyway, they say the reason they let Cherry and that fucking nut job say a bunch of shit, nut job, I mean Blaze, the reason they let him say a bunch of stupid shit and all that stuff is because it's freedom of speech. Bobby, it's freedom of speech. It's not me. You can't hold it against me if he says something. It's not me saying it, so why should I say anything? If he calls, we'll get all that toward. Wait a minute. But anyway, Flex, he gets this comment from Eric, right? Now, here is what I had heard from Serb. I had heard earlier yesterday on Hector's channel from Cherry that Serb got mad at, or Bobby made Serb mad, or Serb's not been around since Saturday because he's mad at Bobby and he's leaving, right? And I knew Cherry was talking shit because I knew Bobby wouldn't fucking do nothing. But I was like, oh, okay, he's taking a break, right? And this is where I got to put this part in there. Also, in Flex, if you're listening to this, you didn't know this. Yesterday, it's in Hector's or maybe Eric somewhere. I don't know. And it's one of like 4 or 5 people. And, they're good people, the person who said this. So if you hear this and you're the one that typed this, can you say something? Because I can find it. But somebody had typed in the chat Monday morning. Or, I'm sorry, Tuesday morning. They typed in the chat. They said, hey, did Serb delete his channel? I'm subbed to him and his channel's gone. So right there, when I read that, and I can't remember if that was before Cherry said it or after, but I read it after I heard what Cherry said because I didn't see him say it live. I seen it on replay. So I'm like, oh, okay, Serb's taking a break from YouTube. So Flex had seen a thing, and Flex had heard what Cherry said too. I mean, Cherry must have said some real vile shit today, or Hector did, or somebody, because that freedom of speech, they say they let everybody talk. I know Hector was live because I heard people talk about it, and they said Cherry was really going off today. But Torp, we can't see that because they hid it. They talk shit and they hide it. Fucking weird, right? But anyway, freedom of speech, I guess it don't apply when, I don't know. But anyways, we'll go back to last night. I see where Eric, the Stardashians, you know what I'm talking about. Eric and Lee. Lee, the one Cherry cusses out all the time, and Eric, the guy Cherry makes fun of and says he sucks and cusses him out all the time. That Eric. But anyway, he says, hey, Serb's missing. So Flex thinking, I mean, having no idea, because remember now, you know, there's also Matt. I don't know if you know Matt, Tor. Matt was like the Hector before Hector was Hector, or before Poppy was Hector. Matt was that. You know, he was there, but Cherry ran him off too. But Matt and Hector are supposed to be friends. I mean, according to Hector, Matt had a significant role he played in his life. I ain't gonna say what, Hector, but you know what I'm fucking talking about. But yet Cherry, you know, Matt lost his mom recently, or you know, not too long ago. So I'm sure that fucking hurts, right? Because it doesn't matter if it's years ago or whatever, you know, that's your mom, right? So Cherry, you know, says go fuck your dead mother and shit to him. And he's mad because Matt, I guess, give Cherry a strike. But you gotta, don't be like, oh, Matt shouldn't have done that, because Cherry gives people a strike. Ask Mr. G about the strikes. He attacks Mr. G. Mr. G does it back. Cherry gives him a strike. That's just like fucking Red. Everybody's like, oh my God, Red, dogs Cherry, Red. Cherry fucking harassed her. Red begged him. Red was nothing short of getting on her fucking knees and saying, please leave me the fuck alone or I'm going to do this. She threatened it forever. Then she finally, you know, and she didn't, when like I'm saying, I think she said his name. I don't, you know, she don't know. I don't know if she knows his full fuck. Who gives a fuck where you live, Cherry? But anyway, back to my point. When Flex seen that, he just said something like, oh, Serb's missing one day and you guys are like going crazy, because he had no idea. We had thought because of what Cherry said, Serb just wasn't coming around. Now, instead of them being like a reasonable human being and saying, no, Flex, no, Dog, you know Dog Chapman, you know him, Torb, you know, he likes you, he comments on your shit all the time. That's where I met Dog. That's what I'm saying. I knew Dog a little longer than Serb. Me and Dog's always kind of, you know, we've seen eye to eye on a lot of shit. But I guess Dog had said something, but I didn't know that. Well, obviously Flex didn't know that. So when Flex just said what he said, that's all he said. Because even when they were saying like as mad as they were, I was like, damn, Flex must have said something that they, because I know Flex wouldn't say nothing fucking. But I'm thinking maybe he said something, he was maybe talking to Bobby, or maybe they misunderstood what he said. So I listened and I'm like, nah, he literally fucking said, Serb's missing for one day and you guys are going crazy. Now, like I said, instead of being a rational fucking human being and saying, no, Flex, Dog said that he's missing. He's literally missing. So instead of them saying that, they start, oh my God, Flex is over there talking about Eric. Oh my God, he ignored it. He's mocking Eric. He's doing all this bull. No, he fucking wasn't. So luckily, that's when I come up. And that's when I explain that, you know, that's selective outrage bullshit. Now, Flex went over to Eric's and in the chat, you know, because they were, I mean, when I say talking shit, Torp, I don't mean little, I mean, they were fucking, you know, talking shit. Hector's acting like he's a fucking gangbanger or something. He's talking words that you won't even, Hector, what you need to do is get you a fucking Sharpie, color that fucking hair one color and shut the fuck up. Because let me tell you something. See, I thought this was all over. I thought we were done with this, but Hector just, he's, see, I guess, I don't know what they call it today, Torb. I guess we would call it, he's a dick rider. You know, I'm sure that term's still used, but that's what he is. Because that's not the Red thing. He cusses out Red. He has no reason to. Red's never done fucking nothing to him. Anybody Cherry or somebody else is mad at, or, you know, he does fucking, oh, I'm going. You know, but like I said, it was mad. But ironically, Torb, Hector said that same thing he said about Matt, you know, about, you know, saving his life and shit. He said that about the lounge first. The lounge. See, Hector's from the lounge. He came, you know, that's where, you know, he got to meet everybody. So, I don't know. So I guess it's not, I just don't see that. If someone had that, if somebody impacted my life that much, even if I didn't go around that channel, I mean, I wouldn't even say a channel, because, I mean, I wouldn't, YouTube. Are you fucking kidding me? You need YouTube? So I'm not even going to run this red light, because I got to have time to talk to her. But I would have ran that. If you all know this, I would have ran that motherfucker right now. I would still go. Probably wouldn't now. But what I'm saying is, he had all this saying and shit, right? But nobody, when Flex went over there and typed in that chat, now remember what I said earlier, you know, they say they let Cherry say all that, Blaze say all that, because it's freedom of speech, right? We don't silence nobody. We let people talk. Hector fucking blocked Flex. Timed his ass out for 86,000 seconds. You know how long that is, Torp? I asked Alexa. It's a fucking day. That's one day. I mean, could you imagine 1, 2 to 86,000? That takes a lot of fucking time. It's 24 hours. It's according to how fast you count, too. I mean, I guess the times it. I don't know. But point is, they silence him. Then, this is the part about Jigwalk, what I was going to say. This is the part about that. This is a good part. Because you don't think about stuff till afterwards. But Hector, you know, blocks him on Eric's. Then Hector has the nerve to come over in Flex's chat and say what I said he said. You know, the N-word. Flex didn't block him. Not only didn't Flex block him, Flex is like, nobody block this motherfucker. Nobody block him. Let him, you know. Because I'm sure Flex was kind of saying, like, let it, you know, we'll see how stupid he is. And he doesn't disappoint. Hector does not disappoint. He fucking shows it every fucking time. Like I said, he's a nut hugger, a dick rider. I don't know. But, see, you know, Bobby and all them, when Cherry's saying all this shit, they're like, it's not me, it's guilt by association. Guilt by association. If they say it, it's not me, so why should I say anything? Well, how come when Flex said that, you guys fucking piled on him like a motherfucker? Now, Cherry said fucking way worse about Serb, you know, about, you know, fucking with Bobby. He's more or less talking about Bobby, he's talking about Serb. As soon as Flex found that out, what it was, somebody had texted me or sent me a Discord thing, and it was saying what Dog had said, right? But even if we go on that, though, I mean, we still don't know what's going on. You know, nobody, I mean, all we can know is, I'm going to get in this fucking lane because I got to turn up here, and these motherfuckers are going slow. You see what we got to deal with? See, Torp, you're right next zone over. You got to deal with these same motherfuckers. It's ridiculous, ain't it, buddy? That guy's from Kentucky right there. Is that Torp in front of me? Is that one of your neighbors, Torp? Anyway, but what I'm saying is, they won't say nothing to Cherry. They'll let him fucking, I mean, talk about moms. That was the Matt thing I was going to tell you, Torp. Matt, he left YouTube. He was gone. He's done with that shit, right? Because Cherry just fucking ruined it for him. He's getting there with Hector. He'll do it because he's already given up the admin thing. He's right there at that point, Hector. He's fixing to fucking, you know, as Torp would say, he's getting ready to push in your shit. And he's going to push that shit fucking hard, man. I mean, you ain't going to shit for like a year when he gets done with your ass. But anyway, Matt pops in there just to be nice because, you know, him and Hector are really, I mean, you know, they had spoke off YouTube. They were friends, I guess. And right off the bat, Cherry's, go fuck your mother and all this bullshit, right? Your dead mother. That's what he said. So after all that shit, Hector just sits up there. He's got his camera on, right? He's looking like a fucking deer in headlights. He don't know what to say. He's like, I can't fuck with King Cherry. Cherry is the fucking king. Cherry ain't a fucking nothing. Cherry's a fucking pussy who don't even fucking show his goddamn face. He gets his face shown. It's on Reese's channel. You know, he's always, you know, talking about everybody else is so bad. Red's doxing him. Red's doing this. But if you go on Reese's channel, Cherry's fucking face is up there. Red don't have Cherry's face and shit that I know of. Even if she does, fucking, hell, I don't blame her. But, I mean, I wouldn't put that on my channel because someone could see it and think I might know the guy and be like, oh, what the fuck? I'd be like, nah, I don't know him. But anyway, point of it is, they don't say shit to Cherry. Cherry said that about Matt's mom. Then, Matt shut up for a little while. You know, he didn't say nothing. No, Cherry was, you know, this was all in the chat. Cherry was chatting. So Cherry's kind of, you know, not saying nothing for a while. So Matt's like, okay, it's safe. I'll come back and I'll super chat. So he super chats Hector. He super chats Hector. And what does Hector do? He doesn't, you know, Cherry sees it. What does Cherry do? Not fuck Hector. Fuck it. Hector don't do shit. But Cherry sees it. He pops up on that panel. Fuck this motherfucker. Fuck his dead mom. And oh, Cherry, he's joking. No, I'm not joking. Fuck this motherfucker. He flagged me. I hope you die. I hope. All that bullshit. Hector, know what he says? Know what he does? He does something real dramatic, Torp. He turns off his camera and cowers like a fucking bitch. That's what he does. I mean, you know, Poppy No Balls. That's your fucking new Poppy No Balls. Dude, I don't even fucking know Matt. I mean, I know him a little bit. No way in fuck am I going to let any motherfucker. I mean, you might say, what can you do? It's on you. Yeah, I would tell him. I would say, motherfucker, stop saying it. That's wrong. I mean, do you have no fucking, I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. I don't get it. How do you all let that motherfucker run over you like that? Hey, go on Torp's video when he fucking blocked Red and Heidi. That's how you fucking handle Cherry. That's what you do. Cherry was so, Cherry looked like Hector. That's how, Torp. You don't have to go back and watch that. You know how Cherry was acting? He was all nervous, trying to joke around, make jokes, and you wouldn't have it. Every time you try to joke, he was like, nah, motherfucker, why did you do that? He wouldn't answer the question, so Cherry would try to joke. Torp's like, nah, motherfucker, why did you do that? You're talking about freedom of speech. You're talking about this and that, and you block them. God damn. I mean, maybe Cherry is teaching Hector the way you talk shit. Then if anybody talks shit back and they make more sense than you, you block them. Then you continue to talk shit. Then you go to their channel because they're not like you. They're going to let you talk because they're, you know, they're not worried about what you say because they can, you know, answer for themselves. I mean, if I was blocked by somebody on a channel, or if I block somebody, I'm sorry, if I block someone on a channel and I was like, I'm gonna say, no way in fuck would I even have the balls. It ain't even the balls, it's just the, I'd be embarrassed. It's like, okay, I blocked you, but I think I can come over here and talk shit. The fuck is wrong with you, man? I mean, you block somebody, then go talk on their channel, and not only talk, you write something in their chat that it wouldn't really hurt them. But what I'm saying is that kind of shit's said in there, so that can let other people see it that maybe didn't come there and say, oh, okay, he's cool with people saying this. They start saying, next thing you know, you got a whole fucking thing, right? And again, Torp, he knew it was wrong because he used the, the G's, in Hector's. I mean, Flex's, Hector did. But in Eric's, he used K's. It's like he's a gangster with, I guess he can G's and K's. I don't fucking know what's going on nowadays. I don't know. But Poppy, 86,000 seconds, Chulo. I'm telling you, man, you need to fucking man up, and you need to tell Cherry to either, if you're going to be mad at Flex for what he fucking said, then immediately when Flex heard, when we seen that shit, and we was like, oh shit, Bobby, here's where I got to talk about. See, you're always saying, Bobby, about being friends, and I'll say like, oh, I shouldn't have to. Bobby, you fucking know Flex. You know goddamn well Flex wouldn't have fucking done that. You know fucking 100%. There's no goddamn way Flex would have said something about a missing person. You know that more than I fucking do. Torp knows that more than I fucking do, because you guys known him longer. But I know for 100% fact he wouldn't do that. And if I had heard somebody saying it, I would say, nah, man, he misunderstood. He didn't know. Not one fucking person said that shit. They all tried to pile it on because there's some drama, fucking dick sucking. Anyway, Torp, we might do a part 2 to this later, because there's so much more, Torp. There's so much more. You gotta see. Me and Torp's older, we're not used to having like fucking headphones in our ear, like an earpiece, and we can like drive around listening, because if I was listening to Cherry on an earpiece and trying to dash, I would go up to a customer and say, hey, they'd be like, thank you. Like, yeah, go fuck your mother. Like, oh, fuck, wrong chat. I'm just saying. But Torp, fucked up shit going on around here, man. I think we need you to go back and look at this, and you need a little critique, because I know your critique would be good. I know you would critique the fuck out of this, because you're all about that freedom of speech shit. Y'all have a good one. Bobby, what the fuck? You gotta start standing up, man. You gotta fucking at least stand up. You can't say like, oh yeah, don't say nothing bad about Flex. Then when they say something, not even take up for him at that time. He wouldn't have fucking done that, Bobby. Bobby, I've always, go anywhere. Ask, hell, anybody that I've talked to offline. Bobby, ask anybody. Every fucking time I've always said, no, I like Bobby. I've always liked Bobby. Bobby's in a bad situation, and anywhere I've been, someone said something bad about Bobby. I've got you. Hell, even when you're on a panel and they're making jokes about you, Bobby, I'm the one that says something and I'm not even there. I see it afterward and I say something. They don't even give a fuck. Bobby, stop it. Go back and watch everything and kind of think like, yeah, I know that's not Flex. Flex wouldn't do that. That's Cherry kind of shit. Call out that shit. Y'all have a good one. Hey, Torp, how many beers did you go through on this one? I know it ain't that long of a video, but it's all right, man. We're going to buy you another round. Y'all have a good one.